Oh, good for you, man. You've been chasing her for a while, so. Well, chasing, stopping.
Well, she had a boyfriend. That's the problem.
Yeah. Boyfriend's over?
Had. Yes.
Nice. Well, that's good. Plus, she's going to be around for the summer, right?
Yeah. We're going to close that door or keep it open?
I'll probably close it because. Oh my god, a bug.
That'd be so funny if you hit record and you're like, alright, and we're, oh my god, a fox!
Fox in the house.
Oh, man.
But yeah, so it went well. Axe throwing. Well, now.
So
she seems like she'd be down for axe throwing.
We didn't end up going. We didn't end up doing that. We
Did you get your money back?
We never like actually officially signed up for it. So.
Oh, okay.
But like, I know Mike and stuff. Like, it would have been easy to get my money back.
Mm-hmm.
And then. Is this thing on? Or did I just not plug my thing actually in? Oh, I didn't plug it in. But so beforehand we just like adventuring. We found like some pretty cool like hidden gems and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then when we left, we just went up try and find stuff to do. So we just went up to Anoda Lake, chilled up there for a bit.
Mm-hmm. Let me know if you need ideas of things to do, because I know this area's pretty rough.
We're going to a waterfall next.
Okay. Yeah, good for you, man. Ellen's cool. Is she a year younger than you?
2 years.
2 years? So she can't go to like bars or anything, right?
No, but she has a fake ID.
Oh, okay.
Well, we were actually at the bar though. Like we were at the bar there. So that's where the show was in. Most bars you just need to be. I wonder if there's going to be feedback potentially when you first start this, because they're closer now.
They're not that much closer. That's why I moved mine over this way.
Yeah.
So I was gonna do a quick test here, but no, because you can always go out to like the Northampton area. You kind of know Amherst, but like downtown Northampton.
Yeah. Problem is like Amherst itself is like dead right now.
Yeah.
Because the school's not there.
But downtown Northampton, that one strip.
Yeah.
You can kill an afternoon there. Testing.
Knew that would happen.
No, it's not even the feedback. I had the wrong.
Oh.
I was using my computer audio.
I didn't even have like because we haven't done this in a couple weeks, so I didn't even have like stuff planned because I figured we would just start talking.
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Testing. 1, 2, 3. Are we good to go, Charlie?
It sounds pretty good.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah. It's good.
Hold on one sec.
There's that weird like
pop.
Yeah. Oh wait, maybe that was me moving this. Yeah. Okay, that's fine though.
Actually, I've got my phone here. Give me 2 minutes to just like go through my saved folder. See if there's anything else. Thought there was something I wanted to talk about.
Obi-Wan. That's what you wanted to talk about?
Did you watch the Thor trailer that came out 2 weeks ago?
Yes, where they actually showed Christian Bale.
Yeah. Ready?
Yep.
3, 2. Hold on one sec. Sorry.
That's going on the blooper reel.
Why is that? Three, 2, 1. All right. Welcome back to Nerds in the Gym podcast. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Marco, and today is June 11th, 2022.
My apologies for the delay of this episode. One of the 2 members of the show had the vid.
Oh, yeah.
And someone is too scared to go in a COVID house.
Yeah, I have a life and a job. Like, I don't want my life to get ruined because I get COVID. Which actually, that leads... I've kept my mom out of her own house for the past, like, week. Because she has COVID. So my mom can't even come back home.
That's true. She's in exile.
Best part is she was like, well, the doctor said I only have to quarantine for 5 days. I was like, I bet you if you take a test right now, you're going to test positive. What happens? She takes a test, she's positive. I'm like, you're not coming home. I was like, that 5 days thing is a little bit of nonsense.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't add up.
Yeah, no.
But we're back. Better than ever. Gonna hit the summer hard.
Real hard. That's what she said.
Get some sort of studio set up here.
I know. We're in like a shed.
Storage closet, yeah. I realized that I have too many paper towels and tissues. Every time we
I didn't even notice the tissues. This room just got way creepier. What do you do with all those cleaning products?
They just sit here collecting dust.
At least there's no lotion in here, I don't think.
Yet.
Yeah.
All right. So, worst intro of all time. All right, man. Where did we leave off last time? A couple weeks ago. Had Obi-Wan come out yet?
Obi-Wan had not come out yet. We have not podcasted since Obi-Wan has come out.
Remember the last time we stopped podcasting? We talked about Spider-Man coming out.
Yeah.
We talked about Spider-Man coming out for a year and a half, and then a month before it comes out, we stop podcasting.
Yep.
So we have all that lead up and just no payoff.
Hey, at least we're still in the middle of Obi-Wan, though. Still have 2 episodes left. We've seen the first 4.
Has it been 4 already?
Yeah.
Wow. So we got 2 more?
Yeah. Well, you have to think they released 2 of them on one day.
Which I'm happy for.
Yeah. But
it's just not enough. There's no way I'm going to be satisfied with this ending. So spoilers if you haven't seen Obi-Wan yet.
I know, it sucks. He dies.
Every episode.
But what are your thoughts on the show?
Obi-Wan is by far the best Star Wars TV show. Hands down.
Okay.
It blows The Mandalorian away.
See,
And Boba Fett's not even in the conversation.
So I think it is the best, but I can't tell if it's because I'm biased towards Obi-Wan as a character.
I probably am biased.
Yeah.
And I still... Ewan is just demolishing all the other performances in Star Wars right now.
Well, people don't realize he has some really good indie films that are like super dark and like...
Oh, he's a legit actor.
Oh, yeah.
But what he is doing, he is taking a character from 20 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's start from the beginning. Obi-Wan's from the movies, the original trilogy.
Mm-hmm.
So, 20 years ago, Ian McGregor had to play a young Alec Guinness playing Obi-Wan.
Mm-hmm.
Nails it. No one ever says, oh, I don't like Ian McGregor as Obi-Wan.
No.
And it kills me because people have been tearing apart the prequel for 20 years and now they're okay with it. I've been okay with it the whole time. I've been pounding that drum.
I have been fine with Ewan McGregor's performance this entire time. But let's start naming the other performances.
Oh, hold on, before we go back. So anyways, so now after, let's call it, we're just rounding here, 17-year layoff, Ian McGregor has to play an older version
Mm-hmm.
of the character he played 20 years ago, right?
Yeah.
Which is the younger version of a character from 20 years prior to that.
Yes.
And he has to now play the younger version again of the character from the 70s, but an older version than he previously did. And he is killing it every step of the way.
Well, you saw the thing that he tried making his voice more like Alec Guinness's this time.
Which is smart, because once you get older, your voice changes.
Mm-hmm.
And he's doing it.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm just like, oh my gosh. He is a young Alec Guinness.
Yeah. And I'm going to come out on, and say something very, probably people will dislike. People are typically always like the original actor, that's the actor you go with. Like, that's hands down the actor that people love and admire.
Mm-hmm.
Ewan McGregor's better than Alec Guinness.
I stand by it. I'll back you.
Like, hands down, I won't get any... I'm not going to say anymore because then people will be like, well, you can't say that about Alec Guinness. He was a classic actor or whatever.
Alec Guinness was in the movies for 12 minutes.
Yeah, pretty much.
I'm sorry. Ian McGregor was in it for 3 movies and now a TV show.
He was in the worst lightsaber duel in Star Wars history.
Technology wasn't where it was supposed to be.
I know.
Have you seen the This Is How We Fix This YouTube channel?
No.
So what they do is they take bad CGI and they fix it so it looks a lot better.
Yeah.
They did a 5-minute remake of that fight between Vader and Obi-Wan in the first movie.
Oh, I've seen that. The D23 one or whatever? Yeah, I've seen that fight, yeah.
And he's like jumping off walls and he's ducking and diving and...
See, I like to imagine the actual canon reason isn't because they got old. It's because they just know each other so well at that point that it's just like they know whatever they do, they can match.
I mean, that makes you feel better if you can sleep at night.
Yeah. Because it doesn't make sense when Vader is duking it out with Luke in the next 2 movies.
Right.
So, like, you can't use age as the excuse.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of like a chess match as opposed to checkers.
What my favorite thing with Obi-Wan is doing, and they're doing it to the extreme, is tons of movies do it. You get to a point with a character where he doesn't want to do it anymore.
Yeah.
He's just done. He is done, and I'm just using Obi-Wan as an example. I've been a Jedi Knight, I've been a general, I've been a warrior. It didn't work out. I'm done.
Mm-hmm.
I have put myself in exile. I don't want to do this anymore. I'm literally just here to watch over Luke.
Yeah.
That is the last thing I can do, and then I'll die.
Yep.
And then there's that moment where he has to decide who he wants to be. Because he knows he is not an old man waiting to die on a desert.
Yeah.
He has to dig down deep and be who he was.
Yeah.
And that is just my favorite part of any of these stories in any faction.
I really like the way that they've really dove into the character development.
Mm-hmm.
I hope these last 2 episodes, though, we see, like, General Kenobi from the Clone Wars a bit more. We saw flashes of it in episode 4, but I'm thinking, like some, like, Super Saiyan stuff. Like, him just going crazy against, like, hordes of stormtroopers and stuff.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, there's got to be some sort of big payoff, and I'm not sure what it is yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, episode 1 is kind of self-explanatory. You just kind of see what he's been doing.
Mm-hmm.
What's crazy with his character development is he's doing it with nothing new.
Yeah.
Nothing's changed.
Mm-hmm.
At all. Since the last movie. Nothing's changed. And yet, he's still growing.
Yeah.
Or he's trying to hide who he is, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a better way to explain it?
Yeah.
He wants to be something different. He blames himself.
Yeah, he doesn't want to be remembered as General Kenobi because General Kenobi is basically the downfall of the Jedi.
And this version of General Kenobi in the first 2 episodes really is.
Yeah.
He just watches Jedis get slaughtered.
Oh my god.
You were once a great Jedi. You are mistaken. No, you have the same haircut and beard. I can sense you.
No, his hair is a bit longer now.
Obi gets a sick fade and he thinks he can hide.
Oh man. I do really hate how fine cut his beard is though. Like he's just got that fine line right there. It's like you can't line up a beard like that if you've been in hiding that long, can you?
You can manscape, Marco.
Oh my god, that'd be so funny if there was like an Obi-Wan Manscape sponsorship.
I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not a perfect show by any means, but it's just so good.
Have you ever seen the live-action Scooby-Doo movies that James Gunn did?
Yeah.
You know that scene where he gets on the plane dressed up as like an old lady and nobody can tell that he's a dog
Scooby-Doo.
still?
Yeah.
That's how that scene at the end of episode 4 when Obi-Wan has that big green jacket on that nobody else is wearing and Leia's smuggled in at his side. Like...
You notice no one else in the Empire has a beard? Or is morbidly obese? Like... Also, it's just so funny because he sneaks into the underground, not even the bottom of whatever this training facility is.
The same exact way that they did in Fallen Order.
Yeah. So just like at some point you gotta cover up the...
So it's been 5 years, you think they bolster their security at this point. But
which, I mean, a lot of people don't play Fallen Order.
Yeah.
And it's fine. Like, that's not a big deal. But my thing is he doesn't take the Stormtrooper outfit.
Yeah. But aren't you a little short for a Stormtrooper? That would have been the problem.
My thing is I just laugh because it's just like you have these big bases and everything and it's just like, oh, I'm going to sneak around. Better not be any droids. Not one security camera.
I guess if you really think about it, though, Jedi didn't wear disguises too often. They did it in that one where Obi-Wan does become a Mandalorian, essentially, in the Clone Wars. But aside from that, Jedi typically, like, they don't put armor on.
My thing is, if you do that, then you take away Ewan McGregor.
Yeah.
So I get why you don't do it. It's just the logic doesn't always check out.
Yeah.
I do like the connections to Fallen Order.
Mm-hmm.
That, because I don't play too many video games, so that's kind of a cool connection.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh, I recognize this hallway.
Yeah,
or,
yeah.
oh, I recognize. But how did you have that same feeling when he dives into the water and he puts in that mouthpiece from episode 1?
Oh, yeah.
How wholesome is that feeling?
He does it in episode 3 as well.
Does he go to a water planet on episode 3?
No, on Utapau, when Order 66 hits, they shoot him off the rock and he falls into the water.
Oh, and he puts it in.
I think he puts it in there when he...
But even in any, you can even just say since the prequels, you're just like, oh, I know that technology.
Yeah, yeah.
The magic breathing apparatus.
Imagine if we had one of those.
You could just fly underwater.
You would never see me again.
Just be underwater this whole time.
Oh wait, I have to come up for food.
I also know you'd be bored in like 25 minutes.
What are you talking about?
You would do 3 days of doing jokes about it, and then you would never go underwater again. That's exactly how it goes.
Next time Mother grounds me, going straight underwater.
I'm going to the lake. So I did more research on that Jedi tomb.
Mm-hmm.
And I actually started watching Rebels, which I never wanted to do. But there's so many connections to Rebels, now I have to watch it.
Is that Jedi tomb a part of Rebels?
Yes.
Oh.
And that's what finally drew me in. I was like, I'm missing so much because I won't watch this cartoon. I'm just going to watch this cartoon.
So what's the connection there?
So in the Ezra, I guess is the little boy with blue hair.
Yeah.
And again, people that love this show are kicking and screaming listening to me describe this, is force sensitive.
Yes.
And he's trained to become a Jedi.
Yep.
So his master finds out that one of the Jedi from the council is still alive, supposedly, through some underground channels. So they go to that place where Obi-Wan was just at to break her free. It's the Inquisitor's training facility.
Mm-hmm.
So while they try to break her free, what happens is they go to her cell. She's there, but she's not responding, not talking. And then she goes into the tomb. So they trap them in this tomb so they can't become part of the Force. So they're stuck in this middle ground between alive and dead. So other Jedis can sense them, and it's being used as a trap. So there's some other Jediers that are going there to try and free them, and then getting caught in the tomb themselves. I was super bummed. You saw the old guy?
Yeah. From Clone Wars that they specifically showed in there.
Yeah.
So how many though of those people are actually like dead?
I think they're all dead in the sake of like you can't be freed.
Yeah.
And then they don't let their bodies go.
But can they be revived?
I don't know, but I don't think so. I don't think the Inquisitors would allow that.
Yeah.
So,
well, the Inquisitors wouldn't, but like what happened if the rebellion got a hold?
Right, but I don't think they would use them as a trap if there's a part that they could come back.
Yeah, that is true.
It is kind of crazy that one of the Padawans from Order 66, they showed one of them in the vault.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's dark.
Yeah.
But also, Obi-Wan spent way too much time looking at dead bodies.
I know. Somebody said they thought they spotted Mace Windu.
Oh, I didn't see that.
The problem is when you look at the person, it doesn't look like they're missing an arm.
Yeah, so, I mean, I think that'd be a complete waste.
Yeah.
To just have Mace Windu character and like that. You think we're done with Leia yet?
No, I think
Leia's gonna be in all 6 episodes because
she has the tracker on her is the problem.
Right, inside her little droid.
Yeah. Okay, there's like for some reason something's happening at my house and the stupid security cameras won't stop going off and I have no idea what's oh, the guy's mowing the lawn. Well, that's a problem. Maybe I should turn it off.
Marco and his rich people problems.
Well, I'm not the rich one. It's mother pays for it.
That helps. I remember when I first met you, that was the biggest fight you and your mom would have every week, is that you didn't mow the lawn.
Oh, yep.
And she just like, why don't you mow the lawn? You're like, I don't want to mow the lawn.
No, I really don't. It's one of the worst things ever.
And now, what, 5 years later, she finally gets someone to do it?
Well, that's because our lawnmower broke. I didn't do it intentionally, I swear. It stopped running on its own.
Good stuff. Yeah, so that's Obi-Wan. I'm trying to think of... I don't know where the story's going. If it's going to end with one of the Inquisitors dead.
I think it has to. Well...
I heard rumors of a spin-off of her character.
Two of the Inquisitors can't die. The green guy and the other girl. The guy that plays Han in Fast and Furious, he can't die.
Right.
And nor can that other girl. And they keep bringing up the Grand Inquisitor, which does that mean he's actually not dead?
Right. They didn't show him actually dead.
Yeah.
So he might be in a banta tank somewhere.
Which I don't get how that works either. Like, Vader's just fine with her taken out.
Supposedly, they don't know. So he has to be, like, incapacitated?
Yeah, I guess.
So anyways, I heard that she might be getting her own spin-off show. The rumor I heard, so Ice Cube's son, I know he's an actual actor. We should probably get his name.
Yeah.
So anyways, Ice Cube's son, there's rumors that his wife is the main villain. The one that wants to be lead Inquisitor. I don't know her name.
Reva?
Yep, that's the one. So that's the rumor. Because they said that they took her from me. They didn't say they killed her or died, so. But what's interesting from that Rebel show, again, gosh. So why I don't ever have any free time because I waste it. So they have like children training to become stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And if they realize some of them are force sensitive, they don't kill them. They send them to the Inquisitors for training. So I won't recommend the show to you because the animation is kind of wonky. And it's the same thing with Clone Wars where I'm almost going to skip like every third episode.
My question is, what happens to all these Inquisitors?
I have a feeling Vader ends up killing them off. Because in the comics, the Inquisitors are like... Vader's in charge of them, but Palpatine keeps them around to keep Vader in check. So if any of them get too powerful, Vader kills them so they don't challenge him for his place as Palpatine's apprentice. And Palpatine likes having him around because if Vader slips up, he's got someone to replace him with.
Yeah. It's all a power game.
I read so many Vader comics in the last 9 days.
Because you had the free like Amazon thing, right?
Amazon free book trial for the rest of the month, and I just went hard. And especially since now it's canon. I didn't want to read any of the books because if it's not canon, what's the point? It's just fan fiction. But now that a lot of it's canon, it's cool to go back and read some of these other stories. But they could do a whole Vader TV series.
They really could.
Just off the comics alone, you could have 10 seasons.
It's so funny. How much they have Hayden.
Big day. I'm a little tired.
Yeah, I am a little tired.
Need a nap?
I went to bed late. Had to get up early.
Ooh.
Yeah. Big night on PlayStation. Am I right?
That Lego Star Wars isn't going to play itself. You hear what Antonio Brown said when they asked if he was going to play next season?
Antonio Brown's still around?
He's all over the place.
So
he was at that fan-controlled football league.
Yeah.
So they go, hey, we love seeing you on the field. Are you going to play next season in the NFL? He goes, don't play yourself thinking I'm going to play next year, and walks away.
He's up there in age, though, now. Like, he's 32, right?
Yeah, he could still play on any.
Although he's more of like a quick route receiver, not like a deep threat.
He's still got a speed. It's just he's got some sort of like ankle injury, but he won't get the surgery until after he signs with the team. So no one wants to pay him to be hurt.
Pay me so I don't play.
Right. Someone was trying to make an NFL deal which would never fly. I think it was Jay-Z. He goes, you pay him $25 million a year, and if he messes up, I give you $50 million. And the NFL's just like, we can't do this. That's not how contracts work.
Did you see the NFL loophole that's happening?
About?
For contracts?
No.
So they have the contract that gives you your money, but then they're paying the players more money, just straight up cash that's not on the contract to get around the salary cap.
I mean, good for the players, but it's kind of messy.
Well, it's more like teams can stack up now.
If they're just paying cash, but it's going to come crashing down. Someone's going to squeal. And no, I didn't hear about that.
I think Pat McAfee talked about it the other day.
I'm a couple of days behind on McAfee.
Oh.
Well,
also, let's just say I didn't watch the video. I read the headline.
Classic Marco move.
So what I said could have been wrong.
Well, the problem is when you read headlines, is everyone's reading the same headlines. So you will come up with something and be like, gosh, it's so sad that so-and-so died. Oh yeah, who's that? And then you have to like, oh, they did that video. And the thing is, I read the same headline on Google News this morning that I didn't read. So you have two people discussing a topic neither of us know anything about past the headline.
The worst part is it could have just been a clickbait title too.
You've gotten caught a couple times with your clickbait titles.
Oh, I know I have. Because I refuse to watch the actual videos. I refuse to read the articles. I read the headline and I go with it.
I forgot you and Joe were busy last night. I sent you that video for the Jokers.
Oh, yeah.
So the Jokers are going
I actually heard about that on Reddit a couple days.
What do you do on Reddit, Marco? Like you go to the website or use the app?
I use the app and I scroll through and look at the posts for the subreddits that I'm a part of.
And that's it, right?
Yeah.
The only time I use Reddit is when I have questions.
Oh, no.
So you're using it like Facebook?
Yeah, like Facebook, Twitter, see what people are doing. I really like it. Like, you see the episode discussions for certain TV shows if you follow them on there. So, like, I'm part of the Star Wars one, so there's an Obi-Wan discussion every week. I get to see what people's thoughts about it are.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
I was just curious, because I literally just type in a question, get my answer, and leave.
Oh, nice.
Uh-oh.
Nice, it fell apart entirely.
Now I remember why we used the other table. It's all good.
So now you're just holding it the rest of the time?
We can see what we're working with.
Yeah, because your little thing that actually holds it to the table fell down there too.
Well, you know what it is? We had a 2-year warranty, so this 2 year and 1 day will fall apart.
Oh no, I think we're still good.
Oh, it's all good.
For the 2-year warranty. This is ridiculous. Keeping up with the NBA Finals at all?
I know the Celtics are in it, and I think they're split 2-2 now.
Yep.
So
I'm pretty sure it's rigged, but
the NBA.
When's the last time the NBA has gone less than Game 7 for the finals?
Well, I mean, NBA did have problems back in the day with a ref that was fixing games. There was a 30 for 30 on it.
Yeah. Like, that's imagine being able to have that much power as a official.
Any sport, it's starting to become a problem. I'm just gonna go old school nightclub singer.
Isn't
for
this
the rest of this bad boy?
Isn't that's how they do it on like Bert's podcast?
A couple. I mean, there's no wrong way to do it.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I have a result right now. All right, that one went 6-6-6. Last time it went less than 5 games was 2018 when the Warriors 4-0'd the Cavaliers.
So you're looking for a sweep?
Not even like even then, like they went 5 in 2017, 7-6, 5 again in 2014. Like I don't mind like the 5s. It's just like the 6s and the 7s being so consistent. Like it's kind of weird.
Well, it's a best of 7, Marco. So
I know, but
they're gonna play at least 4 games.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
You'd hope the second best team in the NBA.
It would be a real letdown though if the Celtics lost.
Yeah. Bruins just fired their coach, so.
Which I don't get that decision.
I guess he was too aggressive with the players or something.
Oh my god.
Boston's like that though. Their last coach they fired. Like they go to the playoffs, they fire him.
The thing is like, I thought he was doing a good job.
I liked him.
Yeah.
Growing up, the Bruins were the worst.
Yeah.
They had some really bad streaks.
You also grew up a different time than me too, that's right.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. But, yeah, Do the Celtics have the most NBA championships?
It's them and the Lakers.
Yeah, they're tied. See that here. Yeah, it'd be nice if they could take that lead with 18.
I was to say the Lakers. I mean, I'm not a basketball aficionado. I know the Lakers imploded this year.
Yep. And they have LeBron James.
Yes. Yeah, we gotta switch up to something we know something about.
What do you mean?
You see the Thor trailer?
I did see the Thor trailer.
So there was two of them. One was like a sneak preview, and then the full two-minute length one.
Yeah, the teaser versus the full length. What are your thoughts on Christian Bale?
Oh, he's gonna kill it.
People were complaining that he didn't look accurate to the comic book.
And all those people complaining didn't read the comic book. So.
Well, no, they had it because like in the comic book he has like the big like squid tentacles coming off of him and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was like two sides of the argument. People were like, "It's not comic book accurate," and then people are like, "If you're Marvel and you hire Christian Bale, you need to see his face."
Exactly. That's what you're gonna do. My favorite quote underneath on the YouTube channel, it was Christian Bale finally lived long enough to see himself become the villain. From the famous Batman line.
Yeah.
Hero or
Has he always been like a protagonist in movies?
I think he does these characters. No, he's done dark characters.
Okay.
Dark characters. I think it was just in the comic book space.
Yeah.
But Hemsworth is going to kill it, as he always does.
Yep.
I think the Guardians are going to be in a lot more than we thought.
Yeah.
Because they were big in the trailer.
Yeah.
I thought you said this was going to be easy. It was one of the lines.
Yeah, and we saw more Natalie Portman.
Yep. So whatever timeline they're in or whatever universe.
I'm still convinced she's on some type of PED.
It's not illegal.
It's not illegal, but she is more jacked up than I feel like she's ever been. Especially for her age.
That's a weird shot. But
what do you mean it's a weird shot?
For her age part. You can get in shape at any age, Marco.
No,
Especially in Hollywood, she's probably working out 10 hours a day.
Yeah, but at her age, I don't think you'd see muscle growth like that. You would lean out.
That's the magic of Hollywood, baby.
Yeah, PEDs.
But, no. And I like the whole cast. Tessa Thompson, is she in it?
Yeah, she is. So she runs the new Asgard.
Right.
On Earth.
Yep, so she's in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they've already kind of hinted that she's bisexual.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of see her, like, staring at Natalie Portman. Or they lead you to believe she's staring at her.
I bet you Taika Waititi's gonna make like a little love triangle there.
It makes sense. Because you see her in the trailer shooting down Thor, so.
Yeah, that is true.
But
you see Thor gets naked.
I'm intrigued because they blurred it out. Do you think they show anything in the movie?
No, they
or do you
definitely
think they just blur it?
I think they definitely do just blur it.
Which is even funnier to me, because you don't blur things in a movie.
But you know what's... Because did they blur his backside? Or just the front? Because I don't think they blurred Hulk when he was butt naked on the butt side. Yeah. When his backside was turned towards the camera.
Mm-hmm. Maybe.
Which, what's with Taika Waititi? He's the only person I ever had nudity in a Marvel movie, I feel like.
Right. I mean, he's a brilliant director. So.
Yeah.
But I also like that his friend showed up again. I can't even think. Cord? Is that his name?
Oh, yeah, the rock guy?
The rock guy, where he's just like, get out of here, ghost. So they were wondering if he was in the movie or not. So this new trailer, they showed him.
Yeah. What? There was another thing. Oh, we see Zeus in the movie, right?
I was just going to say that, yeah. Looks like Zeus.
Yeah.
Which is Greek, right?
Yes.
So all the gods, by the looks, you see Zeus, and I think you see Hercules too, which are all Marvel characters.
I didn't see Hercules. Wait, Hercules is a Marvel character?
So it's all free domain because they're Greek gods.
Yeah.
So Marvel turned them into comic books back in the day.
Ah.
So with some of their lesser IP, you see Hercules show up, which makes sense if you got the gods from the Norse, that you'd have the Greek gods.
Wow.
So that brings in a whole bunch of new characters, and in their world, you can make a whole movie or TV show with them.
That is true.
You know what I think Marvel did really wrong this past week?
Wait, they did something?
Yeah, exactly. So you had episode 4 of Obi-Wan come out, And
they
the
dropped
same night, they dropped Miss Marvel.
And did it flop?
No one's talking about it. I didn't see it yet because the first episode's an hour long.
Yeah.
And I kind of ranted on it a month ago where it's like, I'm not too excited for it.
Yeah.
And I'm okay that they're doing it because I know I'm not the demographic.
Yeah.
But to have Obi-Wan episode 4 come out and then they should have waited till Obi-Wan was done and then release it like they do with every other show.
What's up with the Wednesday release dates?
They must have done some studies and realized that a lot of people watch on the Fridays, but they weren't watching as much. Because they can tell what time you stream it.
Yeah.
So Mandalorian might come out on Friday and people might not have been watching it till Monday.
Yeah.
So I'm not crazy that's coming out at 3 a.m. because then I have to go to work.
And it's 9 p.m. Pacific time, though. Why can't they release it like 6 p.m. Pacific time and give it to us at, like 12?
I don't know. I was so excited. I almost set an alarm to watch it before work.
So I've been planning on like waking up and watching it. The first 2 episodes it was fine because it did come out at 12.
Mm-hmm.
Because they were like, oh, we're releasing it 3 hours earlier, so I stayed up, watched it. 3rd episode, set an alarm for 3 a.m., woke up and watched it. 4th episode, I was like, I should really not mess up my sleep schedule again. So I took my 3 a.m. alarm off and I was like, I'm going to be a big boy and sleep tonight and focus on my health and my sleep schedule. Woke up at 2:50 and I had to go to the bathroom. I was like, well, I'm already up. Sat down, watched it. Loved it. Couldn't go back to sleep. See what this week brings in store for me.
My problem is, it's like my options are wake up early, watch it, or I just have to avoid the internet for the entire day.
Yep. It's actually crazy because there are obviously people that watch it in the morning when it comes out, but there's not like on social media, there's not a lot. Like there's not as much as you'd think there would be.
Right. Because it's a slow drip.
I wonder if actually that has to do with it.
They don't want the spoilers?
They don't want the spoilers to come out so fast.
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know.
You got me. Did you see the trailer for the new Star Wars show, Endor?
Andor?
Whatever.
Well, you said Endor, like the planet?
What's it called, the show?
Andor. So it's an and, not an N.
It's a different planet?
No, this is based off the character Andor.
Oh, it's not the planet Endor.
No.
Anyways, long story short, dude, the trailer was so boring.
Okay, because I
don't
know
even
people
wanna
saying
watch
that it looks better than anything Star Wars has released.
Why? A bunch of people...
It was politics.
A bunch of people being sad about the Empire. It's like, oh, the Empire's being mean. We need a hero. I'm sorry.
I wonder if Bail Organa will be in it. Because it's all about... There's like so much political stuff.
Right, but honestly, if that's your big draw, is to get me Princess Leia's Papa, that's not a big enough draw for me. I like when I see the actor and things. He did an episode of Rebels. All right, cool.
Sad part is I know I'm going to watch it.
I'm going to watch it, but I'll watch it begrudgingly unless it gets really good. Like, there's no action.
Yeah.
Oh, the Empire took our farms. It's like, all right, yeah, I'm sad, but the world is sad. I don't need a sad show.
I don't.
At
least they showed some cool planets.
Marco, I can see planets in anything.
That's true.
We have planets.
Speaking of planets, you want to know what's funny about Obi-Wan? Is they always go back to a place that is somewhat desertish.
Every time. You say it's funny, but it's so brutal, because even when it's not Tatooine, it's another desert planet.
I know. Which is probably worse than them just going back to Tatooine.
Kind of, but at the same time, it's just cheaper to film in a desert than it is to find a water planet and film underwater.
Okay, at least there was some vegetation on that planet.
Vegetation?
Yeah, there were some of those dry plants.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's weird. That's what I look for Star Wars, is the plants.
Did you see Top Gun?
I think I'm going tomorrow. They're saying it saved blockbuster movies.
Really?
Well, because besides Marvel and comic book movies, nothing's doing the numbers that Top Gun 2 did.
Yeah.
They say it's a great standalone movie. That it's a great.
Oh, so I don't need to see the first one.
That's what they're saying.
I don't know if I want to watch a Tom Cruise movie though. Never seen one.
Tom Cruise is an amazing actor, man. You're missing out.
He's a Scientologist though.
Yeah, but he doesn't put that in his movies. And the first Top Gun was pre-Scientology.
Oh, okay. So I should watch the first one, but not the second.
Watch them both. I gotta go. My thing is, I heard Jurassic World came out this weekend. I've heard no good things.
I heard it's awful.
I mean, this is another trilogy. First one was really good. Second one was awful. Like, I won't watch it again.
Yeah.
And this third one is just getting horrible reviews.
Why are people saying it's so bad?
I'm trying not to get spoilers because I do like the movies.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's just... Why? How can you screw it up? They even brought back the original cast.
I saw that.
So you're telling me you got the original cast and you got dinosaurs and you screwed it up?
Maybe it's one of those things where it's just too much.
Too much dinosaurs?
Too much everything?
Could be. But
Yeah.
this happened with the original Jurassic Parks too. 1 was amazing, 2 was and then 3 was bad that they didn't make another one for 20 years.
But, like, what is the story? Like, what is the point? Like, what are they trying to accomplish with these dinosaurs?
So, first one, they reopened Jurassic Park.
Okay.
And it goes badly. Obviously.
Yeah.
2, they go back to the Jurassic Park location to try and save the dinosaurs. Spoilers. Long story short, someone is taking the dinosaurs and selling them on the black market. This one is dinosaurs got loose in the real world and are going to overtake the planet.
Okay.
So they have to stop them. But that's the problem, is they already did this premise in the third one that failed 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. If you're big on Jurassic Park, I'm sure you love it, but Jurassic Park was always good, but you can't have one good movie and 2 bad sequels
Yeah.
and then have people think it's great.
Man, they had Colin Trevorrow make that as Star Wars Episode 9.
I'm sure it'll do okay. It'll at least break even.
Probably already has broke even.
Oh, I'm sure they got their money back overseas and things.
What was it? Jurassic World Dominion?
Dominion. They also, if you notice, they haven't had any like real publicity for it.
Yeah,
Like-
I saw nothing about the movie.
I saw some weird trailers during the Olympics, I think, but that's about it.
Yeah, it's already broke even
Okay.
by $10 million.
But there's no way they make a 4th one.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I heard somebody said that Chris Pratt like kind of just showed up and was like getting his paycheck.
I can see it.
He doesn't seem like that type of actor though to do something like that.
No, but there's so much going on behind the scenes of those big blockbusters.
Yeah.
But you know what Chris Pratt hasn't done?
What?
Has he done anything else besides these big blockbusters?
Oh, let's find out.
Because think about it.
Like he's done other movies. I haven't heard of any of these. Jennifer's Body.
Jennifer's Body was when I was in high school, bud. So
Yeah, with Megan
that was
Fox.
back when he was fat. Yeah.
Take Me Home Tonight.
That was with... No, that was like a comedy movie, again, when he was heavy.
Okay.
So Fine Guardians...
Moneyball.
Moneyball, he had a small role in. But yeah.
I don't really know any. Zero Dark 30.
Zero Dark... Okay, that was a serious movie. That was a war movie.
Oh, so you're looking for serious movies.
Go from Guardians of the Galaxy up. Because like Chris Evans didn't want to do Captain America anymore because he wanted to do serious roles.
Passengers.
Passengers?
Yeah, with Jennifer Lawrence.
Yeah, flopped, right?
Yeah, that one flopped. It was on the spaceship though.
But that was like 5 years ago, right?
What about the Magnificent Seven? That was after Guardians of the Galaxy though.
That was a Western. Okay. You're just proving my point, really. So anyways, he is in 2 of the biggest movie franchises of all time, Jurassic Park, Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yep.
And yet he's still not doing the smaller roles, or he's not playing a lawyer. He's not doing things like artistic.
Yeah.
Like Chris Evans straight up quit Captain America and Marvel and like closed that chapter so he could direct movies on the indie level.
He was in The Kid, which is another Western.
Right, so you see what I'm saying?
Hey, give him credit though, he's expanding his horizon. Untitled Mario movie and an untitled Garfield movie, where he voices Mario and Garfield.
I did know about Mario.
I didn't know about Garfield.
Garfield I didn't know about, but if you ever listen to Bill Murray talk about those Garfield movies, it's so funny.
Really?
He talks about how he had such a miserable time on the first one because...
The live action ones?
Yeah. It's like a 5-minute clip on YouTube, and he's just like, he talks about how bad the production was, how bad the directing was, how he had a miserable time, and they kept rewriting the script.
Yeah.
So his demand, if they wanted him to do Garfield 2, was so much money that they would never say yes. And then they said yes. So he went and he just had another miserable time making it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, how bad was this movie? Hey, it was a budget of $50 million, made $203 million, though.
Right. So, for them.
Oh, it has a 14% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Oh, they're awful. But again, Garfield doesn't really translate to a new generation, man. Garfield's funny as a comic, and it had like, you do like Garfield as a TV show back in the day. Kids don't care about Garfield anymore.
Oh, wait. They have an entire in the receptions section, Murray's response. He said, I thought it would be kind of fun because doing a voice is challenging, and I'd never done that. Plus, I looked at the script and it said, so-and-so and Joel Cohen. And I thought, Christ, well, I love those Cohens. They're funny. So I sort of read a few pages and thought, yeah, I'd like to do that. So they went off and shot the movie, and I forgot all about it. Finally, I went to LA to record my lines, and usually when you're looping a movie, if it takes 2 days, that's a lot. I don't know if I should even tell the story because it's kind of mean. What the hell? It's interesting. So I worked all day and kept going. That's the line. Well, I can't say that. And you sit there and go, what can I say that will make this funny and make it, what? I don't even know what he's saying at this point.
Long story short, they shot the movie, then did the voiceover work. So he couldn't do anything improvising.
Oh. So you had to kind of like make it like fit into like what they made?
Right.
Oh.
Which, a lot of animation is like that. But a live action movie, you would think they would be able to like move it. But they didn't do his lines first. So he could come back and redo it with what they shot. So,
Hey.
because it's live action. So the only thing cartoony in it is Garfield. Like think like those Alvin and the Chipmunk movies.
Yeah.
The Chipmunks are cartoony, but the rest is not. Speaking of which, if you want a treat, like a not serious treat,
Yeah.
watch that Chip and Dale movie on Disney Plus.
Chip and Dale. Which one is that? Oh, I know what you're
Andy
talking about.
Samberg is playing one of the Rescue Rangers.
Yeah.
And the Rescue Rangers was like an 80s TV show that got canceled. It was a cartoon.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to reboot it as a live action movie.
Oh.
But there is so many Easter eggs
Oh, really?
for all of Disney Plus stuff. It is so funny, man. And you know Andy Samberg. It's pretty much like an episode of Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Oh, is it really?
Oh, yeah. As they're trying to like solve this crime.
Isn't there a bunch of references too?
Yeah, tons. I would definitely recommend that. And I don't recommend anything.
Is Stuart Little in that movie?
No, that'd be funny though. They talk about how much they hate the Chipmunks though,
Oh, okay.
because they were in competing with them. I don't want to be rude. I do have to get going.
Yep.
So, anything else you want to bring up?
No. Good thing I'm gonna go home and go to sleep.
All right, cool beans. All right, guys, we've been Nerds in the Gym. I'm Brandon.
And I'm Marco.
Hey.
Or was Marco.
Marco was Marco.
Yeah.
Marco?
Pull up.
All right, guys. We'll catch you next week. Bye. Sorry, I got a birthday party I gotta go to before work.
Oh, a birthday party?
Sorry, at my age, it's a kid's birthday party. Also, it's...
Oh, so you're gonna be the party pedophile.
No. It's the, oh, hey, guys, good to see you.
Nice seeing you. Here you go, Chuck. Here's the little gift I got you. And I'm gonna head out now. Say thank you, Uncle Brandon.
He's one, so that's also...
Oh, okay. Oh, so just scare him.
Now I remember why we started using the other two.